The world consumes over 200 billion aluminum cans each year. The thing is, these cans can provide good, raw material for those who are kinda thrifty or creative. You can seriously find something clever to do with every part of the aluminum can. So next time you're finishing off that soda, save the can and think about these hacks. Do you have an art piece that you'd love to hang but it seems impossible without the necessary accessories? Create a makeshift hook with a pop tab in less than 1 minute. Carefully remove the tab from the soda can by holding it up and bending it down. Just choose a central spot on the back to place the tab. You can screw directly into the back and anchor with the bottom hole of the tab, or just slowly drill the screw through the tab into the back. Now you can anchor that artwork over the top hole of the tab using a nail, screw, or thumbtack. If you're in a bind and you don't have a vegetable peeler, well, hey, we have a solution for you using the top of a soda can, which is surprisingly stronger than the rest of it. Start by carefully cutting out the top portion of the can with either a can opener or a sharp tool. Now just remove both tabs by bending them back and forth until they release. Bend the aluminum a bit to make it a little bit more friendly for your hands, and then bend the part of the lid where you'd normally drink from as well. Now you can easily peel fruit and vegetables or anything else that needs a quick peeling. This trick is especially handy when you're out camping and you don't have a dedicated vegetable peeler. You don't need a popcorn maker or microwave to make popcorn. In fact, if you have a few empty soda cans and a sharp tool, a heat source, and hey, a few kernels and some oil, you're in luck. Start by carefully cutting out most of a rectangle, leaving just the upper middle portion intact so you can bend what's left outward as a popcorn deflector. Add some oil and a few tablespoons of popcorn kernels to the bottom. Now take that second can and carefully cut it in half. Create a burner, using the top half by creating 2 squares out of the sides, and then allow air circulation for a heat source. Place the top of the second can above the flame and stack the first can above it. Just go ahead and place a bowl near the opening to catch most of the popcorn as it pops out. Give the heat a few minutes to warm up the oil and the kernels. Your patience will reward you. Now this method may not be your first choice, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and it's possible that this might become your most popular choice. Now here's an old trick you might have learned in grade school. If not, prepare to have your mind blown. You can try as hard as you want to balance an empty can, but it's too top heavy on its own. Next time, either save the last few ounces or add a little bit of water to the bottom. When you tilt the can, the liquid at the bottom balances at the same angle as the bottom edge, making you look like the next David Copperfield, or at least a half-rate magician. Drinking soda straight out of the can isn't good for your teeth, so it's a good thing that straws exist. Or is it? There's a method behind the madness. After you crack open your soda, avoid getting your straw stuck up in your nostril by spinning the tab around over the open hole. It's actually meant to hold your straw in place, so sip on that one. If you recycle cans or save them for the scrapyard and you'd like to conserve space quick and easy, build yourself a can crusher. Now there's some really elaborate ways to go about this, but the basic one will get the job done. All you need are 2 equal sized pieces of 2x4. We cut ours to 16 inches each, or roughly 40 centimeters. Other than lumber, you'll need a handle, 2 strap hinges, some screws, 2 mending plates, 2 jar lids, and some tools. I know that sounds like a lot, bear with me. First, line up the 2 strap hinges side by side and evenly apart, and then fasten them with screws. Then grab 2 jar lids that are roughly the same in size. Now their diameter only needs to be large enough to fit the base of the can in. Pick a spot near the opposite ends of the hinges and drill in the lids with 1 screw and washer each. They really don't even have to line up perfectly to function, but we do want our lids to overlap, so we mark some spots before drilling. For convenience and a little bit easier operation, add a handle to the opposite end from the hinges. Finally, it's time to do some crushing. Add a can on top of the bottom lid, make sure everything's lined up, and apply some elbow grease. If your arm gets tired from bulk smashing, you can always resort to stomping. However, you'll find this safer and more efficient. There's countless ways to upcycle aluminum cans. With over 6,700 cans used every second worldwide, you have plenty to choose from. Let us know your favorite uses in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.